Welcome back. As the bridge comes down to meet masculinity at its feet, modern men find themselves at a crossroads. Because of this, in recent years, there has been a resurging interest in ancient and Viking masculinities, and with good reason. As modern society grapples with complex issues related to the grinding down of men who are attempting to reclaim a sense of purpose, looking back to the past offers valuable insights on masculinity that seem increasingly relevant today. This research delves into the reasons why the revival of ancient and Viking masculinities is of vital importance in our contemporary world. The ancient cultures of the Vikings, Celts, and various other civilizations offer valuable lessons in strength and resilience that remain relevant to this day. These societies were characterized by their warrior ethos, valor, and the ability to endure hardships. Young men, listen to me, for what I am about to say holds great significance. The modern world has provided us with so much comfort, protection, and care throughout our lives that we have become weak, subservient, and overindulgent. These are the noble pursuits our ancient ancestors fought for and wanted surely for themselves as well. However, security, comfort, and freedom are the very foundations they sacrificed their lives to establish. It is vital to recognize that overindulgence, even in things seemingly beneficial, can be poisonous. Let me emphasize this point once more. Overindulgence, regardless of whether it seems good for you, is nothing short of poison. As the age-old saying goes, strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. And this cycle continues from one generation to another. That is why often people who have very little are generally more rugged and equipped to handle the ills of what can be a cruel world. Presently, my brothers, you find yourself amidst good times. Virtually everything is at your fingertips, and life has been made remarkably easy. But this ease has led to a rise in weakness. Consider this: seeking pleasure is effortless. Sex is just a few clicks away, and virtual videos can fulfill your desires. When hungry, you can indulge in dopamine-stimulating sugars and other swill without limit. But you must pause and reflect. Is this the type of comfort and freedom our ancestors fought for? The reality is bittersweet, and as a man you must come to terms with it. Sacrifice is your greatest friend. Regardless of whether you live in hard times or good times, as a man, your duty is to embrace sacrifice. Sacrifice stands as one of the greatest ancient masculine principles, a timeless virtue that separates boys from men. Embracing the essence of sacrifice empowers you to rise above the allure of momentary pleasures and fulfill your role as a man, respecting the legacy of those who came before you. In these good times, do not let the comfort and ease lull you into complacency. Instead, let sacrifice guide your path, for it is through sacrifice that true strength, resilience, and honor are forged. Embrace the legacy of sacrifice left by our ancestors, and fulfill your destiny as a man of substance and purpose. This is the path to becoming a beacon of strength and integrity in a world that needs true masculinity now more than ever. Now let's explore 3 key lessons we can draw from our masculine traditions in hopes of revival to save the Western man who has been marginalized as inconsequential. Number 3. The ancients had an unmatched forging of brotherhood and honor. It is that which is the cornerstone of why movies in this genre are still so sought after to this day. The building of brotherhood was a fundamental aspect of ancient societies, particularly among the Vikings and Celts, and it remains a crucial lesson in modern times. Brotherhood went beyond mere friendship. It was a deep, unbreakable bond between men that transcended blood relations, where mutual support and protection were the building blocks of their societies they relied upon for survival. Brotherhood was founded on the principles of mutual support and protection. In the face of external threats or challenges, men stood together, ready to defend one another. This unwavering loyalty and commitment created a sense of safety and unity within the community. In our modern lives, fostering genuine connections with other men can provide us with a support network that enhances emotional well-being and encourages personal growth. This is challenging today, with most young men relegated to the pits of online cyber ghettos, representing themselves with emojis and icons of these very brave ancient warriors. The irony is astonishing. Various online polls of recent have shown young men today admitting as many as half haven't so much as a single person they call a friend. One cannot have a brotherhood if he does not have friends. Brotherhood was often linked to a shared identity and purpose. Men belonging to the same clan, tribe, or brotherhood shared common values, traditions, and goals. This shared identity instilled a sense of belonging and camaraderie. Today, finding or creating a community of like-minded individuals can help us establish a sense of purpose, belonging, and direction in life. But this must be done in real life. It's not the same behind a screen. The celebration of individual strengths were important. Within a brotherhood, each man brought unique strengths and skills. Rather than viewing differences as a source of division, these ancient societies celebrated individual talents and contributions, which proved vital against an enemy. Embracing diversity within our own circles allows us to complement one another's strengths and collaborate more effectively, fostering a sense of unity and collective empowerment. The fostering of accountability and growth where they pushed each other to become better was pivotal. The Brotherhood held individuals accountable for their actions. If one member faltered, the others offered guidance and encouragement to help him grow and overcome his challenges. This accountability and mentorship facilitated personal growth and development. In modern brotherhoods, holding each other accountable can inspire self-improvement and provide constructive feedback to help us become better versions of ourselves. Talking smack to a 9-year-old you just beat in a video game online who lives in Bangladesh isn't the same thing. The ability to resolving conflicts amicably for the importance of the group enshrined a core sense of meaning which brought great individual meaning and sacrifice. While brotherhoods were not devoid of conflicts, they demonstrated the importance of resolving disputes amicably. In many cases, conflicts were addressed through dialogue, compromise, and the greater good of the group. Learning to resolve them constructively within our own circles can create a harmonious and supportive environment for personal growth and camaraderie. Ancient brotherhoods extended beyond blood relations, emphasizing the notion that family is not limited to biological ties. This broader definition of brotherhood allowed for the inclusion of adopted members, close friends, and sworn allies. In modern times, we can learn to extend our brotherhood to those who share our values and ideals, cultivating a diverse and inclusive community. Within brotherhoods, men felt comfortable expressing their emotions without fear of judgment. Emotional support was readily available, and vulnerabilities were met with understanding and compassion. Encouraging emotional expression and offering support within our own circles can strengthen bonds and foster a deeper sense of trust and honor. Today, there are few codes of honor or brotherhoods for which men live by, and also why they feel very little meaning or sense of purpose. It seems without an enemy at the gate, a community depending on you, or a family with a good woman to fight for, this will continue. Number 2. Mental toughness and adversity. Mental toughness is a vital trait that has been exemplified throughout history by figures in ancient, Viking, and Celtic cultures. It remains just as crucial in our modern world, but in short supply today, where our survival is no longer threatened on a daily basis. Here's a closer look at mental toughness and the lessons we can draw from the past. In ancient cultures, men endured harsh conditions, fierce battles, and difficult living conditions. Their mental resilience allowed them to weather these storms without succumbing to despair. Today, we can learn from their example by cultivating resilience and adopting a growth mindset, viewing setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Then again, when you're not concerned whether or not a ran-through, busted-down woman doesn't like you because you don't have a Bugatti, it's not quite the same world now, is it? These men were often stoic in the face of emotional turmoil. They displayed self-control and discipline, not allowing emotions to dictate their actions. In our modern world, where emotional outbursts and impulsivity can hinder progress, practicing emotional regulation can lead to more thoughtful decision-making and greater mental clarity. Could you imagine a Viking needing a timeout, a mental health day, or a cry closet? Their mental toughness involved maintaining unwavering focus and determination, despite distractions or temptations. The men of the past displayed incredible focus on their goals, be it defending their people, achieving glory in battle, or excelling in craftsmanship. Could you imagine the mindset it must have taken to fight battles, scavenge for food, maintain the society, and raise a safe family? Today, all you have to do is go to Walmart. Number 1. Rediscovering spiritual meaning. It was a well-understood idea. In ancient times, all the fighting and suffering were for a noble pursuit larger than themselves. For God, for history, for legacy, for land, for their people, and for the future. A future that sadly we today have squandered. In Viking times, spiritual meaning held profound significance in the lives of the Norse people. Their beliefs and practices were intricately woven into every aspect of their daily existence, providing a profound sense of purpose and connection with the world around them. The belief in an afterlife and the promise of eternal glory in Valhalla for fallen warriors instilled in the Vikings a fierce sense of courage and valor on the battlefield. This spiritual motivation bolstered their fearlessness in combat. The Vikings were deeply connected to their pantheon of gods and goddesses. They believed that these deities played an active role in their lives, influencing natural forces, seasons, and events. By maintaining a strong spiritual connection, they sought divine guidance and protection, fostering a sense of unity with their gods. From birth to marriage and death, these rites of passage were accompanied by ceremonies to invoke the blessings of the gods and ensure the well-being of individuals and the community. These spiritual rituals played a central role in significant life events as well, brought together a central communal cohesion bound by honor, all of which fostered a sense of unity, cooperation, and mutual support among the people. All of this is missing today in massive amounts. Today, men are floating in a sea of doubt and reluctance, a disenfranchised, purposeless time bomb blowing around like a grocery bag in a windstorm trying to find a home. And without a home, a use or a purpose greater than himself, he risks facing a catastrophic wreckage society now seems ill-equipped to handle. Only by returning to ancient masculine endeavors can men of the modern era retake their place on the mountain. These are perilous times for young men today. Tough as it may be, they will make it out. We thank you for joining us once again, and we ask for your gracious likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions. Thank you.